Hey guys, it is Carly here bringing you day number 9 of my 31 Days of Horror, and today I'm going to be talking about a movie that I have seen before, multiple times actually, especially when I was younger, and I was going to try to make these more of movies I haven't seen, but Austin actually just gave me this 3-pack here, so I figured why not watch it and revisit it for the heck of it, and then just do an easy review, and that is Urban Legend from the year 1998. So yeah, if you don't know about Urban Legend, this movie is focused on this girl, Natalie, who attends this college, and one by one, some of her friends, or at least people who are in relation with her, start to get picked off, and they are being killed kind of based off of common urban legends. And so Natalie is trying to get to the bottom of what is going on, since she starts to figure that it has something to do with her in some way, since it's mainly her friends who are getting killed. She is trying to figure out what's going on before she is the next victim. So that is the basic plot of Urban Legend. This is one that I grew up on. It came out in 98. I was 1 year old, so it was kind of newer back then, and it was one that I used to rewatch quite a bit. Probably not as much as like Scream or I Know What You Did Last Summer, but this was one that I would have on rotation when I was a kid and so on, and I was always a pretty big fan of it. Watching it now, one of my biggest problems with it is that the acting is kind of bad from some of the people. In particular, I think Rebecca Gayheart, I forget what her actual name is in the movie. I'm terrible with that, so sorry guys, but I think she's really, really atrocious in this movie. Like, her dialogue, to be fair, is kind of cheesy at times, so it's like not much she could really do about that, but at the same time, I just feel like her delivery of lines comes off as just very phony and cheesy and just not very well done or convincing. So that's one of the main problems I have, especially since she's one of the main characters. Also, the girl at the beginning, I've always really enjoyed the beginning scene of this movie, but I find that she's not too good either. Like, even though half her dialogue is like going on, she's just kind of talking to herself in a car, I still don't feel like she's that great at delivering lines. So that kind of takes this movie down a little bit for me. The positives, though, are obviously this movie's called Urban Legend, and it's focused on urban legends, and I think that's a pretty cool concept, especially when it comes to a slasher movie kind of killing people off in those ways. I think that's pretty cool, and I think the ones that they choose to do in this movie are pretty solid. You know, they're kind of the common ones, so I do like that about it. And as I said, I really like the beginning scene as well. I think it's very strong. Of course, you have Brad Dourif in it, and he does a pretty good job, and it's just a very strong opening. It makes you excited to see what this movie is going to be about, so I really like that. The reveal at the end, I find, is a little bit over the top and ridiculous. Just the character's motive and just the craziness is just a little bit ridiculous, but I can let that pass because that happens quite a bit in movies where the killer just has this, they're kind of just acting normal throughout the whole movie, and then it all kind of unravels at the end, and then you realize, oh, they're a complete psychopath, and the reasoning is, I guess, kind of a good reasoning, but not enough to be murdering people. So, but like I said, I can let it pass, especially for a slasher movie, 90s slasher movie that is. So, what are you gonna do? Overall, I find this movie to still be pretty fun and pretty entertaining to watch. I do like the main girl, who is kind of the final girl, I guess you could say, in this film. I think she does an alright job. The characters in this aren't overly special, but I've grown up on this one, and just for nostalgia purposes alone, I still find it to be very fun and very rewatchable. And like I said, I think the concept is pretty cool. So I give the first Urban Legend a 7 out of 10. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me for day number 9 of my 31 Days of Horror, and I will see you for day number 10.